So we finally got a new con artist movie, and I feel like I am just a total sucker for these types of films. So did this one achieve what it set out to do, or could it have been a little bit sharper? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? I'm Sully, and today I'm excited because we're talking about the new crime thriller drama called Sharper that's hitting Apple TV Plus later on this week. All you need to know about this one is that it's basically just about a con artist that takes on the billionaires of Manhattan. So this is actually the type of movie that's kind of hard to talk about a little bit because we know the subject matter here revolves around con artists. There's gonna be twists and turns throughout the movie, so I'm not really gonna get into any of the specifics there on that end, but I think I'm kind of addicted to this type of stylish little thriller movie. They're always entertaining, they're fun to watch with a group because they're unpredictable, and they just keep you guessing from start to finish. This movie really has an awesome cast. I love Julianne Moore. I don't think she's ever dished out a bad performance in her entire career. And then Sebastian is just as addictively watchable in this as he always is. He kind of gave me similar vibes to that thriller movie he was in last year called Fresh, which I also really liked. He's just so cunning and intelligent. He's just a total manipulative weasel in this. It's really fun to watch him because you just never know what he's going to do next. And then you sprinkle in some solid performances from John Lithgow, Justice Smith, and Brianna Middleton, who is someone I had never seen in a movie before, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing whatever she does next. She's probably the character in this film that I cared about the most after seeing her struggles and the obstacles she needed to get around. But yeah, I mean, all the performances here were really solid. There's not a weak link in this thing. And going back to the stylish bit, this movie actually does some cool stuff when it comes to how the actual narrative of the film is structured. I really enjoyed the way that it laid everything out because each character gets their own segment and we kind of get their background and see what they've been up to during this whole overarching plot. And I feel like looking back on the movie after having seen it myself, the plot would have seemed a lot more simple and predictable if they just did it in a normal linear way. So my hat's off to whoever decided to scramble it up in this manner. It really paid off. I will say though, in some cases I do think this movie thinks it's a little bit smarter than it actually is, which kind of comes with the territory when it's a movie about con artists. Everyone wants to be the one to successfully fool the audience, right? But you're not getting anything past me and my big brain. You're just not gonna do it. But even if I saw a lot of the twists and turns and aha moments coming down the pipe, it didn't ruin my enjoyment of any of them. Like, you kind of just know what you're getting yourself into when you're watching a movie about con men, so I was already on high alert from the beginning to make sure none of the twists went right over my head. I thought the first two acts of this movie were super engaging and slick. There's not an ounce of puff or padded runtime on this thing, and half of the fun was trying to figure out how all of these characters with all of their separate storylines were all going to come together and collide into this big, massive, overarching story. Unfortunately, the third act did falter a little bit for me. I started to find the conclusion a little bit predictable, which is definitely disappointing, but I really did enjoy this whole movie the entire way through. And I just don't know what more you could ask for from a February movie like this one. It's entertaining, it's got a great soundtrack, really good performances, it's well made. I mean, you might never revisit it again, but it is definitely worth your time. And if you've been watching my channel recently, you know that I haven't really enjoyed that many 2023 movies as of late. I was starting to feel like a total grump, but luckily this one I think is one of the best the year has to offer so far at this point in time. I mean, this or Infinity Pool is probably sitting at my top spot until we get further into the year. Sharper gets a Sully score of 3.5 stars. So that's my review of the new crime thriller from Apple. I might have to start stocking up on fake Rolexes just to have in my back pocket after seeing this movie. But let me know in the comments below if you're gonna go check this one out or if you've already seen it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys at the next video.